being bullied, you really gotta ask yourself that shit. Like, are you tired of it? Or are you cool with it? You know? And what do I mean by being bullied? What I mean by that? What is a bully, first off? Because I remember back in the days, about 10 a while, a little while ago, a few years back, they started that no bullying shit. When I was in school, bullies made you better. When I was in school, uh, bullies put a foot in your ass. I used to get bullied when I was little. Not too hard, but just you know, people. Oh, you think you better than somebody, or you think he pretty, little pretty boy, shit like that. It was always hate. It wasn't never really like straight, bullying to that effect. It was more or less nigga was hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but are you tired of it? Are you comfortable? Are you cool with more things getting stripped from you? Are you cool with more limitations? Are you cool with you know, nigga just taking something from you? See, I come from the time when you had to fight for your shit. Boy, you better go out there boy, you better go out there and come and don't come back in here. And if you come back here and you get your ass kicked, that type shit. Them days. That's the days I come from. And I know everybody don't come from them times. And I don't expect everybody to be on that type of time of just standing up for yourself and defending yourself, having to face your fears. See, this new generation made a soft breed of people. They softened your ass up. It's like Hansel and Gretel when you go to that candy house and it's so sweet and delicious and you just eat everything and you enjoying it and you eating and eating and eating and eating until your heart's content and you get fat and you get docile and fat and just from eating and eating and eating. And then what happens? The old witch comes to eat you after they fattened you up and softened you up. And what we're going through in these times is no different. They done softened y'all up and fattened y'all up. The thing about it is now, unless you was already on some type of knowledge, unless you was already been on your journey since back in the day, it's to the point now where it's pretty much too late for all that trying to think you're straight. Because once you think you straight and doing one thing, oh, I got my bread, I save money, I go, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. But yeah, you're rich, but do you know about the natural flavors? So now you're accountable. Yeah, you're rich, but you don't know what to eat. You don't know what's proper and what's right to eat. You can't even conduct yourself in the simplest matter, in the simplest form. Yeah, you're rich. Now everybody is not in this situation, and I pray most people who have a good situation, have money and shit, have great intelligence. I pray everybody has great knowledge and understanding and wisdom to know what's best and what's not best. But at the same time, I know for a fact, majority of y'all niggas are fat, busted, and all that. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying what I'm saying. It is what it is. They've Hansel and Greteled you, and there's so many ways that they're Hansel and Greteling y'all. They're getting you through the music. They're getting you through the food. Even your ideologies is under control because you're gonna believe in an ideology system that was created for you to believe in instead of just the truth. Because I'm gonna tell you something about the truth. The truth doesn't have a specific God. The truth doesn't have a specific way of being. The truth doesn't have nothing. The truth is exactly the factual matter in any situation. The truth is actually what's going on in the given situation that you're in. The truth is not something that could be debated. The truth is not something that could be rebutted. The truth is not something that you could just basically switch around and change and shit. Because if you're living in the truth, if you're living in the real truth of just reality and what's going on around you, you can't go wrong. You can't. I just say this. Are you ready? Are you going to stand up for yourself? When are you going to stand up for yourself? Because I'm going to say one thing. They're taking your shit away from you. 2023 is the year of pressure. They're going to start taking shit. They already are. They already started in Chicago. They banned assault rifles in Chicago already. Ban them. AKA all the people who sell them won't have nowhere to won't be able to sell them. They're going to lose money. The people who buying them won't be able to buy them. The people who own them are going to have to, what are you going to have to do? You're going to give them up. So this is the thing. To all you 2A people and all you people who thinks everything is all, fair and all that honest and all that good old shit. You're dealing with people who are like cobras. They're gonna tighten up around you and tighten up and boa constrict your ass and suck all the air out you until you can't breathe no more. And then once you lose your breath, then they're gonna swallow you after you die. Y'all don't realize what's going on. That also another thing that's happening that people don't realize. They took in what New Mexico right now. They're passing a law where you can only have clip size 10 bullets and less. I mean 9 bullets and under. You can't have no anything 10 and up is banned. So all you people who have these guns and you think you're free and you think you own your gun and all this, for one, you did not create your gun. You didn't make it. You didn't manufacture it. You just bought it and paid for it, and you own and operate it. That's it. You're just a owner and operator of the gun. You did not make it, so it's not your gun. You don't have no licenses or rights to it, so it's not your gun. You did not craft the bullets. You don't make. Some people know how to make bullets, but majority of y'all did not make your bullets. It's not your gun. And what are you gonna do when they come to your door with the robots? Now, see, now let me talk to you real quick. What are you gonna do when they come to your house with the robots that can see through that have X-ray vision? These robots have X-ray vision. They're gonna come at your door with a couple officers and they're gonna fucking run in your house and scan the whole house for whatever they want, and they're gonna find it. And when they find it, they're gonna make you say, "Hey, give it that up." And then if you don't give it up, what are they gonna do? The robots have authorization and legal law authorization in some states already to issue lethal force. So when they bring these robots in to take your guns, make you put your gun in a bag or a box or whatever they come to do, like they've already, are you going to fight for it? Are you going to stand up for yourself? No, you're not. You're going to get on your knees. You're going to hand over your gun that you paid $2,000-$3,000 for. You're going to hand over your gun that you paid $1,500 for, your little pistol. You're going to hand over your whole $500,000. Some people have so many GUNs that you can't even believe it. You're going to hand that shit right over without no question. Because you thought you was going to stand up and have a rising and all that. But guess what? The robots are here. Oh, you don't know about the robot? Oh, I forgot. You watching Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. You watching the New England Patriots. Oh, I forgot. You watching LeBron James shoot balls in holes. Oh, I forgot. You don't understand what's going on around you. So basically, the cobra is around your neck. That's what you're trying to tell me, right? Okay, I forgot. And while we worrying about trivial things that are not got nothing to do with your life, they already have truckloads of storage underground. They already have truckloads of bullets stored underground. They're trying to take your guns, but they got truckloads and billions. Obama administration bought over a billion rounds of 5.56 ammo when he was getting out of office. I remember it clear as day. They bought way more shit. They bought guillotines, 10,000 guillotines. They bought so many stuff, so much shit. And after they bought it, he got out of office. So whatever he's doing with all that shit or has for stored in in the storage or whatever they doing, that's beyond me. But these are clear record that they bought this shit. And while they bought theirs, they're gonna take yours away. Mm. Because are they gonna give up their 10-round mags? Or are they gonna give up their 10-round mags? That's the biggest question. Because if you asking the citizens to give up their 10-round mags, then the government and military and all them got to give up their 10-round mags. And that would be fair. Now, if that was the case, then it would be all right. But that's not gonna be the case. It's not gonna be the case. What's gonna be the case is you're gonna be stripped butt naked. You ain't gonna have nothing to eat. You ain't gonna have nothing to hunt. Ain't gonna be no fish in the sea. Ain't gonna be ain't gonna be no fish in the water. Ain't gonna be no birds in the sky. Ain't gonna be no deers in the fucking forest. And guess what? After all that, what you gonna do? The grocery stores they're not gonna be open. Shit ain't gonna be available. What you gonna do after they took your G wins from you? What the fuck you gonna do? Look, this is the thing. Everybody is so thinking they tough and all this shit. But as soon as Debo comes, they gonna tuck their motherfucking chain. When Debo comes, I promise you, they gonna tuck their tail. I promise you when Debo comes, they're gonna tuck their tail. And I'm not telling nobody to crash out. I'm not telling nobody to go against nothing because Debo is the bully that's trying to is just a metaphor for the bully that's trying to impose all these wicked shit on us. You see, they said they're gonna take your gasoline stove away. So you ain't gonna be able to warm up your food or cook no food if the electrical grid goes down. Oh, and they did tell you that was gonna happen too. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot. Oh no. You know what I mean? Hold on. And I was getting some stuff from Costco's. I realized something. A lot of the stuff that we have, they're taking that shit from those other countries and giving it to us and putting it on our shelves. And it's like you're paying those people some money and you're stealing their shit. You're giving taking all their resources and just to feed America, right? Once you can't do that shit no more, then those countries are not going to have their resources because they're going to be sucked dry. And America won't be able to keep up with it anyway. So we won't be able to reproduce it because it doesn't come from here. So it's a real sad cycle of watching America rob everybody and take their goods and bring them over here to sell. Because I seen they had these vanilla beans from Madagascar. It was 10 vanilla beans in a pack, and they were 2 tubes of 5. And it said they were like $20 a pack or something like that, or $17 or something like that, almost $20. So when I'm watching it, when I'm looking at it, I realized that I seen read a study that it was like last year sometime that said vanilla will be non-available before 2025. They said by 2025 vanilla will be non-available. And then it said from Madagascar was like one of the last main places who had vanilla. And then I'd seen on the shelves it said organic. They were selling whole organic vanilla beans in tubes. So that let me know that you are taking this shit from these other countries and speeding up the process of the extinction of the product, as at the same time making so much money off of it from our country. It is fucking like a double. It is like that. I seen that shit. I thought it was like the sickest shit I ever seen. I was like, so you go if you saying that some product's gonna run out, a plant, vanilla beans, the pods. Anybody ever seen them? It's these long strings and make everything out of vanilla, you know. So if you see that, if you know that there's gonna run out, and then you're going over there and you bringing back the whole beans and selling them for the high to Americans, that means you're robbing that place for and selling it to them for a little small gain. So whoever got that farm, they're gonna sell out and let you come get that shit because they ain't getting no bread, and they're gonna sell that shit out for you for probably a decent price to them, but it ain't shit to you because you gonna take that, bring it over here, sell it for $25 or $20 a container. Man, that shit is crazy, bro. That's why we ain't never gonna get ahead. We don't we don't realize these people are Debo. We're dealing with Debo. We're dealing with the nigga who will come through to a country, take everything, man. They will take everything. They will take everything from another country, man, and make bread off that shit. I never seen nothing like when I'm realizing this shit. It's not uh what do you call it, an open market and fair trade like they had to create those industries, fair trade for coffee and vanilla beans and the shit that I'm talking about right now. They had to create the fair trade certified organization and shit. But when you realize why they had to do that is because they've been robbing these countries for so damn long, man. The American dollar used to be worth like 10 times the amount of other monies in other countries. You know what I'm saying? And it still is worth more in certain countries. But you know what I'm saying is that's how you can trick a country. You know your money's worth 5 or 10 times more. So that means you could take $50 and that shit's worth $50,000 to that country. Do you understand shit like that? You take $50 and put it into another country's money, and that shit'll turn that shit to a $5,000 or something. You know, I don't know the breakdown of it. Depends on the where you at, but literally, you could take $1 in America and it'll be $100 in certain countries, like Africa and Jamaica and certain places. So you got to realize, you know, how they dominated everybody and did monopoly on everybody is real sad. You know, it's a blessing to have been a part of America and watched everything to and be a citizen and everything. But I'm gonna be real, like this shit it's like a sad science project, you know, and then just a sad science project. And then watching how they're taking everything from us now, I'm 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 just trying to figure out like how we're gonna maintain in the future going like this, you know, like I know you know, because what if everybody's talking about money, 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 get some money? What happens when the money collapses and it changes into something else? Then you just go with that and change with that, you know? That means everything you did your whole life for the money didn't mean nothing. That means the money never meant nothing anyway. So what is it all so what is this all for? If when I'm thinking ahead now, don't let me lose you. I'm thinking ahead, but if at the end of the day you work 20, I mean I watched my mom work 20, 30, work her whole life. I watched my father work his whole life just to, you know, be in a cycle. And what is it all for, you know? What is it all for? To make these corporations billions of dollars. You don't know, y'all don't realize while these people are taking everything from you, you've made them so many billions of dollars. We've made these corporations trillions of dollars, man. Working at these companies. I've watched people work at Amazons and shit like that, right? People working at Amazons and shit. And that man Jeff Bezos said, "Thank you to all the employees and people who bought packages." He said, "Because y'all gave me the ability to fly to the moon. These niggas took your money off your work, your slave labor, your hard labor, and the money that people paid for all these packages and bought shit like dummies." Because I never liked the idea of ordering shit offline. I always knew it was some bullshit. It's like cheating, It's like lazy. It's cheating. Takes away from the stores who created and all that. Long story short, these people have got enough so much money and power off of us just working and being a part of their program that we don't even about to exist no more because they don't need you anymore. They don't milk you up. They don't milk you for enough. So they don't even need to do nothing for the rest of their lives. Their kids don't need to do nothing else. And I respect somebody who wants to be rich and shit. It's just the simple fact that it's not fair how the money's distributed and the power is distributed, because it's not even about money. It's about, if we were allowed the same loan opportunities and business opportunities that certain people would, if that everybody was allowed, then the world would not be then more people would have more fair chances and fair trade. And you go to the bank, you get your loan for your house or whatever you're trying to do. A lot of times, black people get denied and certain other races will get accepted. This is how it goes, you know. So we have to realize that trying to be a part of this shit is never going to work for you, because it was never designed for you. This game was designed for them. And that's respectable. I respect a man who made the rules unfair for his own people. That's respectable. But at the same time, we have to figure out a way to create some rules and set and create a game for ourselves. Create a way for ourselves. We have to eventually. You know. And shout out to all the people who are trying to help save the world at this point. Or put people in perspective to where they understand what's going on in the world, because it's not about being a whistleblower, exposing people. It's not what it's about. It's about, as a humanity, we're supposed to be trying to survive, man. As humanity, we're supposed to be trying to help each other out. We're supposed to be trying to figure out ways to better this for all vegetables. He'll be able to share some with you. So we affect each other positively and negatively. We affect each other either way, so we got to figure out a system for us, because everybody, I'm gonna tell you something. We're looking up to these politicians and watching the pony show, watching the baloney pony show, but at the end of the day, it doesn't affect you that much, except for the laws. It does affect your life. It totally does. But I'm talking about your day to day, like a hood nigga and a crackhead or a person who's not really a part of this shit. It doesn't affect them at all. Them motherfuckers eating off the land and shit like that. That's why they're coming out with digital currencies and shit like that, because you're not going to be able to eat off the land. You're not going to be able to make drugs and sell drugs coming up soon. If you heard what Donald Trump said, he said if he gets back in office, he going to sentence people to death instantly the same day he catches them for selling drugs. So this is what the president said out of his mouth, and they taking shit, man. They're gonna take your guns away. There's nothing you're gonna do about it. You're gonna give it away to them, and if not, they're gonna have a robot shoot you in your ass. The little robot dogs, So at the end of the day, man, if we don't figure a way soon to stop participating in this shit, see, the thing is, now they have enough money that the plan is already in motion. They have enough technology. We gave them enough money to make this shit in play. We made them enough money to give them the power to dominate us for the rest of our lives and our children's lives too, because they've been doing it for 500 years, 400 years, 500 years of slavery. You know, they been doing it. Motherfucking people, black people been in bondage for over 500 some years. And that's sickening and sad because black people were the first people on this planet. So how was that even done? You know what I'm saying? But I can understand how it's done because niggas are going to work every day nowadays. So it's still going on. It's just a different type of way. It's indentured servantry now. It's accepted servantry now. It's damn mind wash, brainwash control shit. It's fucked up, man. Hey, if you want to be a part of it, it's on you at the end of the day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Can't even lie to you. Acceptance is permission. It's like when you get on them apps, do you accept this, this, and this, and this? And if you don't, if you actually read the terms and the agreements on them apps that you are actually agreeing to, you will be surprised what you're actually agreeing to on them apps. You'd be surprised. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable what people be agreeing to. So you pretty much walked into this plank. You know, you pretty much walked into it, you know. Oh, let me check these comments out. I ain't even see the comments, man. Let me see. What's up, bro? Antoine Adams in the building. Tell your subs to hit the notification, man, to so they can catch your lives. Facts. Facts. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, notification, all that shit, man. You know the YouTube protocol. Colonization and monopoly. Facts. It's sad they playing Monopoly with us, bro. They playing the Monopoly. Charles in the building. What's up, Charles? My boy in the building. What's up, big bro? Yes, sir. We in here, man. Yes, sir. What did he say? Antoine Adams and Antoine said it's about our energy or something we can't even comprehend at the moment. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I do comprehend a lot because they tell you simply. They said the new 6G technology that's coming out, bro, they're gonna be able to use your body as a antenna. Basically, they're gonna be able to drain the energy off your body to fuel and run the technology. The shit so crazy, like this shit so crazy. I was watching it with my boy C the other day. Real talk. Uh, that shit said and all this shit. They're fusing us with that shit now because if they once they get the antennas up, I mean, inside you enough, and you have enough infused inside you, pop go to Weasel, cut a Weasel go pop. You know what I'm saying? Shit's real sad. TNT Life, my boy in here, yes sir. He said instantly, facts. Antoine Adams said at Big Betty. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't knowing about the comments, man, because I was just I just wasn't knowing about the comments. Yeah, got to tap in with you for real, for real. Shit, 6G crazy, exactly, man. For real, bro. That 6G shit is real crazy, man. Hey, the 5G shit. People look. The crazy thing about 5G, they was like, oh, to make the phones better, this and that. Phones ain't faster. Internet ain't faster. Ain't nothing changed about no goddamn internet. They just put them towers up. And see, the thing is, the towers ain't even really running yet. They're running, but they're not fucking doing what they gonna do. Because when they sound the alarm with them bitches, the boom, they really hit that bitch. They could do whatever they want with that shit, good or bad. You know what I mean? That look, they got technology that they had years ago called voice to skull technology, where they can transmit from those satellites sound voices in your head. And what happens is the voices, some people get subjected to the voices and it can kind of make you feel like it's you talk, like you know how you get the your ego or your inside voice, or God or whatever the fuck it be, the inside voice in your head that guides you and you talk to it, it talks to you type shit, like, nah bro, don't do that, or man, shut the fuck up, like you know how it is inside your head. So that shit, if you fucking hearing some shit from a satellite, like, man, go do it, go do it, go do it, do it, that shit might fuck you up and make you do it. You know what I mean? So long story short is we're being hit in so many ways, man. You know, and once that, like I said, once they take everything from you and they take the food away and all this shit, we're gonna have to be in our normal way anyway. You know what I mean? It's in them blue lights. Thanks, bro. You put me on. For real, man. It is, bro. Shit crazy, man. I just hope, I just shit. It just movie shit, man. We just coming into a movie, man. That's why you gotta just get your coffee and watch. Cause this shit's a movie, man. It's a real movie what we coming into, man. And I only feel oh shit, I switched the camera, my bad. I only feel like I just feel I just feel sad for the kids coming up after us because after my generation, because I had a good life. I did everything I wanted to do with my life. A lot of these little young niggas, these young kids, they not gonna get to live, bro. They not gonna get to live. They not gonna get to do all this shit that I did. I got them having fun and running in the streets and living life and being free. You know, staying outside all day. Wasn't nobody kidnapping nobody back when I was little. You know, man, you could stand out. You could be outside with your wolf pack, your little block boys, your homies all day. We'd be outside fucking sun up to sundown. Wasn't nobody doing nothing else. We playing basketball, chasing girls, and trying to get a little money and smoke or whatever we was doing. We were just cooling. You know what I'm saying? These kids now, they never gonna get that shit, man. Most of these kids now be in them behind these computers and goddamn playing these games and shit. They ain't never gonna get no life, man. That's why I need to be doing stuff to themselves, you know what I'm saying? Hurting themselves and shit, 'Cause they ain't getting they ain't had no life, man. That's why I just do the best I can, man. Try to make sure my kids have a decent life, because life is not promised out here, man. It's not. It's a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful gift that could be taken away from you just like that. Motherfucker turn your light off just like that. You know what I'm saying? You go night night. You know what I mean? You want to go night night, nigga? You know what I mean? But we out here trying to maintain, man. That's why I just be trying to put people on game and keep myself on game. But I'm gonna tell you one more topic I want to touch on, because I just went to the store, man. Food is very expensive to the point now where I'm at Costco's, and where I live, it's a lot of motherfuckers who seem like they should have money. There's like a lot, a lot decently white area, and that's not saying white people always have money, because everybody in America's American. But I'm just being real. This Costco's where I go, these motherfuckers be balling usually. But when I went, them motherfuckers was scavenging. They were picking through, scavenging. And then I went to the other store, scavenging. I'm like, damn, bro. People it's fucked up, because I'll be scavenging for shit too. Like, I got 3 little ones. I've been making shit happen. But I'm gonna be real, man. If you don't have some money, you're not gonna be able to eat coming up, man. I just seen a thing in Canada, man. They had they sold, a grocery store had a pack of chicken for $36. $36 for a pack of boneless chicken breasts. You know what I mean? We're coming at a time where nigga gonna be getting starved out financially. Cause I'm gonna tell you, if you're broke, you can afford carbohydrates and shit like that. But if you're broke, you can't afford the nutrition, the herbs and the phytonutrition, the vegetables, and goddamn the juices and the healthiest shit that you want. Cause bro, I store today, they got down had juice in there for $8. $8 for some juice. Man, I'm gonna be real. Sodas, right? Because I can't really drink sodas, because most sodas got babies in it. They got natural flavors in it, right? So there's a few brands of sodas that don't have natural flavors in it. One of them is this. I just found it. It's this root beer. The root beer is from Louisiana. It's and I only seen it at Publix. You know what I'm saying? I went to Publix and I only seen it in there. That shit was $8.99 for a 6-pack of root beer. $8.99 for a 6-pack of 12-ounce cans bottles of root beer. Look, and then my kids want ice cream, right? They want root beer floats. So the ice cream, most of the ice creams have natural flavors in it, aka have aborted baby fetuses in it, right? So I'm like, yo, we can't have that shit. So I found the ice cream without no natural flavors. Guess what? How much it was? That motherfucker. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get it right. Hold on. It was $8, $7.60 for a half gallon of vanilla ice cream without no fucking natural flavors. And the only reason why that was even in there is because Publix has some real foods in there. Publix is so raw. They had on the label, when on the tag, the price tag, it says without anything added. On the products, most of the products with no natural flavors, it has a green tag on the price sticker, and it says without anything added. They're letting you know. They know. They know. They know. See, that's the thing. It's like it's a code to this shit. It's a code to this shit. If you're not smart enough and you eat ham hocks and turkey necks and backbones and drink soda and beer and do the American thing, your ass gonna suffer and die. Because that shit, the American thing, the American way puts people in graves early, you know? Why do you think you see Chinese people living to be 100 and fucking 200 years old and shit? You see Chinese people living to be 120. And, why do you think your grandma and them was living to be 100 and something years old? Why do you think your granddaddy and them was 95 and shit? You don't see that no more. Niggas be like 60 and dying over, 55 dead. Grandmama died, heart attack, this and that. Woo woo. It ain't the same like it used to be. Back in the days, people were surviving because they were survivors. Because they did. See, I'm going to tell you something. The more things you do hands-on, the more you have control over your life. The more you grow your food, that's more control over your life. The more you go hunt for your water, that's more control of where you get your water and how you develop your water and the more you know how to do, and all these services that we giving people control over, we could be doing these things for ourselves to make ourselves more whole and more complete as humans. And then the more complete as a human the more tasks you have, give you more purpose. And the more purpose you have, the longer you live. You know what I mean? People don't realize this shit is simple as fuck, you know? He said kids now be real life Game Boy for Game Boys. For real, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible to see these. I mean, but I played video games a lot when I was coming up too. But I'm gonna be real. We bounced that shit. We went outside. Like we played video games. I ain't gonna lie. I played a lot of video games growing up, but it wasn't to the extent of living on that shit. You might play for fucking 2-3 hours, maybe 2 hours to 3 hours a day, and that's a lot, And then your ass outside for them other times, and you at school for the other times, and then you in the house for them other times. So it's like life was too full and too fun back in those days to just be. And we had the games, but it wasn't just what it was all about. You come home to that shit at the end of the night, just like how I do it now. Antoine Adams said, "Got a detox." I mean, we all do, bro. Because I'm sitting here smoking a fucking black and mild. Those. And while I'm fucking talking, yeah, hell yeah, we do got a detox. Yeah, the less stuff you do for your body, like the less addictions and dependencies you have for your body, be the stronger you are as well. Like the more like motherfuckers who are gluttons, they need 10 full meals. So imagine how much money that is for a fucking fat ass. Uh and it's a lot of people who people who smash like that and they're fucking real fat. Imagine how much money they blowing on food. Then you got so the less food you eat, the more dependent you are on shit, the less dependent you are, the better you off you are. You know what I mean? Simple as fuck. Like you don't even want to be, and this is another thing as men too, and I'm not trying to get off topic, but as men, we got to stop being so dependent on sex. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Sex, I realized losing my wife, I realized about sex that you can become too dependent on something or something like that, like sex, and then it's like you don't know what you don't know control. You don't know self-control till you gotta do what you gotta do, till you lose it. And then because sex is something that I don't have no problem getting. I don't mess with some women and shit, but at the same time, I'm gonna be real. Nothing's fulfilling like the real thing. Like the song, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing, man. So, you know, the way that the world is right now, like I don't like hoes and all that dumb shit. So it really don't float my boat. A lot of things that's going on out here don't really float my boat. So I just be trying to damn build myself up. So I was saying, like, fellas, if you got to just be more self-controlled over sex, because you don't want to be so dependent on sex like it's the best thing and you need it to survive. And because sex is needed to procreate. Sex is for to make babies, man. That's really what it's for. And if you did it properly in the right way and care and treated your body in the right way and did what you were supposed to, that shit wouldn't be such a big deal. Like I know some niggas who gotta fuck and they can't control themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some of my niggas back home, they just gotta fuck, and then we're just over sexualized as a people because while we're fucking, like I said, they're dominating us. So it's always more to life. You know, it's always more to life. While we fucking, they're stocking up bullets. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're making laws where the goddamn the dog, the robot dog, gonna come to your house and say, "Give me all your guns. These guns are illegal." What are they gonna do to these states like Chicago? They just banned the assault rifle in Chicago. What are they gonna do to them niggas? How they gonna come get them guns? With the robots, nigga. That's how. See, nigga, you ain't shooting that robo dog. And robo dog can bust through your door. Robo dog can bust through your door. And he got a gun on his back. You ain't fucking with that. You gonna be so shook you ain't gonna try to shoot it. You gonna get on your motherfucking knees. I'm telling you. They gonna get on their knees and got that, boy. Faster than a bitch sucking some dick. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying. The clips over there under the bed and the guns are the, yeah. And I got Lil Green over there too. Please. Yeah, you gonna be begging the dog. I'm telling you, you're gonna be the scariest shit you ever seen in your life. Flashlight with a little, you gonna look like an alien coming in your shit. What? They gonna shit on themselves. Oh, please. Watch. See, that's the thing. They don't believe it till they see it. And then by the time you see it, it's too late. Oof. By the time you seen it, it's too late. You had a chance now to say, hey, Congress, please don't bring that shit to my state. Hey, citizens, please, this shit about to happen. Please, let's go down to the damn courthouse and tell them we don't want that. Please, y'all not bring that to our police stations, are you? Boy, if they bring that to your police station, get the fuck out of town. If your police station, your local town, I don't know where y'all at, because a lot of y'all is all around the world. If your local police station is bringing them dogs into their fucking facilities, because they're bringing them in them states that's legal, if they bringing them to your facility, get the fuck out of town, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't ready for Terminator. You thought you wasn't ready for your ops. Your op was spinning. Your op was spinning. Your op done took 2 of yours. You done took 5 of his. Y'all back neck and neck, boy. You ain't ready for RoboCop. Robo-op gonna blow your top. Robo-op gonna spin the block and he ain't gonna miss a fucking shot. You understand me? This shit gonna be crazy, bro. You don't want it with Robo. I'm trying to tell you, bro. So before they take everything, man, you better figure out how to stash some shit. You better figure out how to you seen Terminator when they went to that walkway underground and it was all them heats in there. Why you think they did that? Why you think on Terminator They went to that room underground with all the heats in there. And by heats, you know what I mean. Why? Because they know in the future, RoboCop already came and took all the heats. Why do you think in every future movie, every Mad Max, every every Blade Runner, every fucking Doomsday movie, every one, Book of Eli, any movie you could think of, bullets are scarce. Why is that? Because they took them already. Y'all niggas think you have some power? Niggas don't even got power to, bro. It's sad. The more control you have over your life is the more power you have. Other than that, you better shut the fuck up and get on your knees and say, please, dog, please don't goddamn, you know. Either way it goes, man. I pray for us, man. I just be thinking in my head, like I just be learning so much shit. And in my head, I be like, why didn't nobody know nothing about this shit? And then I go out to people, I'm like, yeah, what's going on, man? What you talking about, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, some bullshit. And I be like, oh, that's why. It's so much traps out here. It's so many video games. It's so many sports editions. It's so much shit. So much fashion. It's so much bitches. It's so much booty. It's so much whatever you into. It's so much distractions to keep you from understanding what the blueprint of the game is. That's the sad part about it, man. So when you got somebody like me, I'm just a boy who cry wolf. Shit over here, shit down. Hey, bruh, shit so crazy, man. Man, butter was goddamn $15 for the butter that was always $7 and $8 at damn Costco. Like it, man. What the fuck are niggas gonna do? Like, you ain't got the cow to make the milk, to damn churn the butter, and you don't know how to. You remember how to shake up the butter and make the butter? You know, unless you know how to do some shit, you ain't gonna have shit. You know. Man, put it like this, and I'm about to get out of here. Last thing I'm gonna say. I was playing the game with my kids yesterday it was on the Nintendo Switch. It was a sushi game. We playing the sushi game. On the sushi game, it said, in the near future, there was no fish in the ocean. That's the first thing it said. There were no fish in the ocean. He said, uh, food is scarce. The people had a war over food. There were no adults in the game. Now, after the war part, there were no adults in the game. There were only children. Guess why? The adults were dead. They died in the food war. Guess why what's the food war, y'all? They taking away your food right now. Oh, you ain't got enough. So when you at the store, you going to be fighting over the one loaf of bread left. Oh, shit. So that's the food war, how that starts, right? Oh, I understand. Yo, the video games are fucking telling you. You know, look, let me break it down even deeper what the game said, not even me. So this demon came, this dude, he was like basically the devil. He was like, I'll give you some sushi. He said, the boy was so hungry, he was plucking these berries out the tree. And these bullies came through and they was like, man, what the fuck? He said, well, it was like, why are you eating this trash? And then dude, he ate all the berries, and one of the bullies, he stole them from the boy and he ate all the trash, the bully. You know, that's why I made the video like this. He ate all the berries. But he spit them out. He said, oh, these are disgusting. Why are you eating this? What? He said, this is trash. He said, this is all we had to eat. He said, I'm going to take these back and make something to eat with them. He said, oh, you eating trash. He said it to the boy. Then this demon buddy popped up. It was a man. His buddy walked home. He ain't had no berries, you know, because he shook the tree. They stole his buddy, ate the last berries, stole them. So he walking down the street. This dude with the suit pops up. It's like, hey, man, what's going on with you? You look sad. He was like, no, I'm hungry. He was like, everybody's hungry. He was like, what's new? He was like, nah, I'm hungry. He said, well, I got something. If you do something for me, I'll let you taste some food that you never had before. Is that what he mean? He said, I'll give you a piece of sushi. He said, I'll give you some sushi. He said, "What's sushi?" He's like, "Well, you ain't never heard of sushi because this is after the food was there was no more food. So this generation of children didn't ever even heard of no sushi. He didn't even know what it was. You know, it was an Asian boy. So he was like, dang, I never heard. He was like, I don't. He's like, boom. So he was like, do this and I'll give you some sushi. So I trained. I did my tutorial on the game. He gave me a piece of sushi. Ooh, it's the best thing I ever had. Woo woo, best thing I ever had. Long story short, a demon popped up, a little small. He called him Jin something. His name was Jin Jai or something like that. And we all know in Islam, a jinn is a demon. You know, this is on the game. This is a fucking video game. The little small thing was floating on the white dude's shoulder. The dude who gave me the piece of sushi out of nowhere. Jinjai, the little Jin, goddamn said, "Okay, boom." He showed you how to play the game. So he started playing the game. He started giving you sushi. He's like, brrr, he put him in a magical, like a hallucination. He popped it up in front of him, magically made the sushi appear. So Buddy started eating the sushi. So that's the whole game. He's so starving that he got demon gave him a fantasy of eating sushi, and he's doing working like cleaning the dishes and shit at the restaurant, working basically just to eat some sushi. It's the sickest shit. Like, it's a good game, but it's the sickest shit ever concept that knowing that they know what's coming, that they're doing this shit to us and grooming our kids to accept this type of lifestyle of not having food, bro. You know? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Like, I'm even buying food. The longest shelf. It's to the point, man. Y'all better wake up, man. You know, I ain't gonna do too much talking, too much walking, man. But y'all better wake up, man. It's your big home, big baby, man. I gotta get in here, man, do my thing, man, because this daddy shit don't stop, man. I just be getting little breaks to do my thing, you know. But I appreciate y'all. I love everybody, man, who got love for me, man. And you know, if the devil's out here watching, tell that nigga I ain't mad at you. Don't fuck with me, you know. Just let me do my thing, man. It's your big homie. God bless everybody, man. It's your big home, big baby, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Pass the message on, man.